Hey folks, it's Matt once again, and welcome back to part 7. Again, sorry about the lighting, just how it goes in this room. Um, Pretty much next, I'm going to show you quite a few of the TV shows that I have over here. First off, stand-up specials that I don't mind the guy, Gallagher, which has quite a few of his old stand-ups. And actually it folds out like this, which I don't mind the guy, Gallagher. I know some people have issues. I don't mind them. Next up is a great set, one of the best gifts I ever have gotten in my life, from a very nice guy named Fabio, who, as I'm doing this, he's doing a great job on the Q&A, the Italian Stallion 51. He had sent me this, which are every single episode of the original run of Beavis and Butthead. Uncut, all the music videos, nothing censored, complete, uncut, uncensored, all music videos, all the times Beavis said fire. This was wonderful to sit through and watch. A lot of the stuff I had never seen, and plus a lot of extras that are not on the actual DVDs. So, again, the full uncut Beavis and Butthead. And of course, the last, was it 2012 season, which I enjoyed, and the movie, which I did a review of. And then another series I enjoy, which is Robot Chicken, season 1. And if you don't know what Robot Chicken is, real quickly, it's use of stop motion animation, clay, action figures. I mean, now more action figures than clay. And at times they reference, for example, what if Smurfs meet the movie Seven? Or what if Optimus Prime got a prostate exam? It just crazy stick comedy, but it's all done with action figures. There's references of Star Wars, and Mark Hamill voices Luke Skywalker. There's all sorts of stuff. I mean, just check up Robot Chicken on YouTube and you'll find a lot of cool stuff. That's season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5, season 6, and season 7. And that's not Princess Peach. That's another character they came up with. So they have characters of their own, but there's also a lot of references to pop culture and all sorts of stuff. Really fun show. And they also did Star Wars specials. For example, the first one, the second one, and the third one. Again, a lot of fun. And then put this over there. Now to get more of the TV shows I have. See if I just do it like this. Big fan of this show. The TV show House MD. So there's season 1. Really like Hugh Laurie on the show. Season 2. Also has Omar Epps, Jennifer Morrison. Season 3. Season 4. Number 5. Number 6. number 7, and number 8. The final season. And I do have Chappelle Show. This was actually a gift that was sent to me. Or was it season 2? In fact, both of these might have been sent to me. I can't remember. But I know at least one of them was sent to me. Chappelle Show season 1 and season 2. I know there's season 3, but I wasn't sure about that. I know Dave Chappelle did not want that released, but then Comedy Central did it anyway. So that's why Chappelle said, I'm never working with Comedy Central again. I'm on other stuff. Now we'll get into The Simpsons, which of course they stopped at season 17. I do not have season 20, which was released well before 17 and 16, because I didn't get it because it didn't have any extra features, and I was thinking, oh, I'll wait till they go back again, because they're at 17 now. They'll do 18, 19, and then they'll do another 20. But this one with features, commentaries. Of course, it never happened, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm not getting it, because fuck these people. But season 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that whole thing with Fox is really stupid. Them saying we're not doing any more DVD sets anymore. First off, taking so damn long to release these. Hell, if you did 2 a year, you would have been up to date already. No doubt, you would have been up to date. But they didn't, and now can't have a complete set. I had all these, I bought all these, collected all these. Sorry, I'm fucked. Well, yeah, if I start collecting, I would like to finish. Just one of those weird things, you know? But season 7, season 8, season 9 with Lisa, and season 10. Back there. Season 11, 12, 13. No, actually, this is 13. And then this is 14. 15. 16. And 17. The last one they're going to do, and I don't think Fox will ever change their mind on that, because they're pricks, because they want you to do the Simpsons app, and the Simpsons online, and the Simpsons bullshit. Do the app. Well, you know what? Do a fucking condom up your ass laced with cocaine. Please do. 20th century fuckface. Piece of shit. Shit. Where was it going with me? Shit. Oh, that's... Yeah, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15th. And another TV show that I have. I don't want to stop saying that because most of these are TV shows. Quantum Leap, Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, and Season 5. In case you want to notice what the bats look like on some of these. Which is the only one with features. Scott Bakula, Dean Stockwell, and the creator share stories about creating their series. Didn't like the way the series ended with the guy never in text. He never got back home, and I went, wow, that's a bunch of shit. Fuck you, series. I always wish there was a movie that kind of, you know, disregarded that or fixed that, but of course not. Of course not. Into another one. We have Monk. Pretty much Tony Shalhoub is a detective who's also an obsessive compulsive. He's phobic, afraid of almost anything. Dirt, germs, heights, cars, crowds, pretty much everything. But yet he's pretty much the smartest detective alive. So I always thought this was a really interesting show. So Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, Season 6, Season 7, and Season 8, the last season. Then we also have Millennium, which was a TV show created by Chris Carter, created The X-Files, stars Lance Henriksen as a retired serial profiler, Frank Black. Pretty much joins this team called the Millennium Group, a group of ex-law enforcement experts dedicated to fighting against the ever-growing forces of evil and darkness. Pretty much it was, he's a profiler looking into serial killers. Pretty much every week a different serial killer. And Lance Henriksen did a great job, and this was a really dark series. And then Season 2, which got more into supernatural angles, which I liked the season, but I'm not sure if they needed to go in that direction. And then Season 3, which I still like, but it's definitely the weakest. They try to go back to the feel of the first season. They gave Lance Henriksen a new partner. It has a really weak, one of the most anticlimactic finales ever for a TV series. And then they try to wrap it up with an X-Files episode in Season 7 of the X-Files, but it wasn't really satisfying either. So the finale they fucked up, but I like the show still. The Jamie Kennedy Experiment, Season 1. Pretty much it's take a candid camera mixed with mixed with kind of a skit where Jamie Kennedy pretends to be these different characters, but it's also to fool real people and get their real reactions. Thus, again, it's like candid camera, but it's Jamie Kennedy pretending to be these different people. And then Season 2 and Season 3 probably didn't go any longer because I'm sure people started recognizing him more and more. It kind of ruins the joke. Now this is before there was the, how do I put it? Much later, they released these in which you could choose between the original version and a remastered new special effects versions. Of course, I didn't when I bought these. That wouldn't be out for years and years, and no one even heard of it. But Star Trek. The original series, this is season 1, which opens up like this. And you take this out. But yeah. Now they have these where you can, on the same DVD, they have the original and the remastered. I would love to have that, but first off, I have these. I don't want to double dip. And second off, it's too expensive. But I'll be fine with these. Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3. And also the animated series, which I did enjoy, which has pretty much the voice cast of the original series. That's Star Trek to me, to be honest. The original cast. The movies, cartoon, TV series, that to me is Star Trek. And excuse me, folks, I need to get a drink of water. Apologize. Next up is a TV show I grew up with. Really enjoy this TV show. Watched it many times when I was a child. Didn't have cable, but it was taped on videotape from my Aunt Jane, who would send us, my brother and I, a lot of videotapes because we only had about technically 4 channels on the farm. We had PBS, ABC, 2 versions of CBS, and that's it. So we get a lot of tapes, including this show, which was on NBC, which we didn't have, Elf. Now, you'll notice it looks a bit different because these are the German DVDs. If you're wondering why I have the German DVDs, is because the Lionsgate DVDs are cut to pieces. They're cut to shreds. Pretty much what happened was, the show is, most of these episodes are about 25 minutes long, or 24 minutes long, or even 23 minutes long. But, I mean, when they were originally broadcast, but when you go into syndication, a lot of times they want to put more commercials. So it's like, okay, we gotta fit more commercials, so we gotta cut some stuff out of the show. Sometimes it'll be 2-3 minutes cut out of the show. Now, when you have a half-hour sitcom, and 2 to 3 minutes is cut out, that's a lot of stuff. It really is. There's one episode where it was Alf and the character Willie Tanner riding the railroad. They get in a rail car. The entire ending of that is cut out on the Lionsgate DVDs. Missing. And also, if it was a copyright song in it, that was cut out. A lot of stuff was cut out on those Lionsgate DVDs. And they're like, oh, well, the picture quality. No, these have just as good picture quality as those. And the majority of these are the non-syndicated versions. So when you say uncut, that's what I mean by uncut. They were not cut for syndication or cut to put more commercials in. It's not every single one of them. There's maybe, count on one hand how many episodes, maybe 2 or 3. So yeah, maybe like 2 or 3 that are not uncut, but 95-98% of them are, which was a big win in my book. And also just the presentation's nice. I mean, they're on this. They actually have the actual family as well as Elf, which is now on the Lionsgate. And the covers are much better. It's not, what was that Lionsgate one, where Elf had a fucking cat and a milkshake? and he was drinking it. It's like a scene from fucking Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Just shows how stupid Lionsgate are. But yeah, if you enjoy this show, and yes, this is in English, if you're wondering. If you want the show, your best bet is to get it overseas and save up. Because maybe they got deals now, but I know I had to save up for a while to get these. Same with Season 2, Season 3, and Season 4. So, again, these were such a big thing for me. Because for the longest time, I'm like, man, these Lionsgate is cut. Why can't they have these uncut? When these finally got in my possession, it was like something... It's done. The journey is over. It's finished. Let me put these away, just to get them out of the way. But yeah, I don't know why Lionsgate did that. They're pretty stupid in my opinion for doing that. I mean, they should have just had the uncut versions to begin with, to be perfectly honest. Again, I don't know why they decided to do that. Now, getting into my Ninja Turtle stuff. This isn't all of them, but it's over there. But of course, my favorite version, the 2003 cartoon. I've talked about this many times. Did like an hour-long review of the show. I was always, and still will always be pissed off, angry that the show has not been treated well. The show has been put under the bus. The show gets the shaft, it gets the cock up the ass, it gets the STDs, and everything else. And I'm sick and fucking tired of it. And I'm sick and fucking tired of it. Release these on fucking season sets. Don't edit any of the shit. Put them in order. Release the last fucking season, which was never released in the US. It's not that fucking hard. But pretty much, if you put the first season or two together when they released these back in the day, actually, this does look cool though. I will say this looks very cool when it's on your wall. But again, what sucks is that a lot of these episodes, they're not in the order that they should be. So if you watch an episode and they're referencing something that hasn't happened yet, like, oh, I gotta pop that out to put this DVD, that DVD in, then get to that episode, then go back, and I shouldn't have to do that. Do you know how to count? Episode 1, then 2, then no, not 5, 3, then 4, then no, not 10, 5. Then you have Attack of the Mousers, Meet Casey Jones. And what I always enjoy about this show is that it was much more, still a kid show, but it's more serious. At times there are arcs to it, and it's much more action-driven show, The Wave of Invisibility. At times it could be kind of edgy, The Shredder Strikes. And I've talked about this many times, so Monsters Unleashed, Notes from the Underground, Shredder Strikes Back, Return to New York, Search for Splinter, Turtles in Space, Secret Origins, The Ultimate Ninja, Croc Attack, The Battle Nexus, City at War, Alien Invasion, Worlds Collide, And pull a little bit more out of here. Just a little bit. Return of the Ultimate Ninja. Shredder's Final Countdown. The Michelangelo Christmas Special. Christmas Rescue, which was only one episode on one DVD. And shows how even this company, 4Kids, were stupid at the time. Mutants and Monsters. Once again, I know some of these episodes are not in the order that they should be, which pisses me off. Turtles Against Hate. Hunt on the Run. Season 4. Ninja Tribunal. And then the 2 volumes of the Fast Forward, Future Shell Shock, and The Day of Awakening. And my good friend Aaron, the Reese 007, sent me this from which is an overseas DVD of Turtles Forever, because it doesn't have anything cut out for syndication or whatever. It's in widescreen, and it has a much better cover. And even the inside is much better. See, the one by Nickel and Diamond, Nickelodeon, was just shitty ship shop, but look at this, from overseas. There's a picture inside, there's a picture on the DVD, it's in widescreen, it's a great cover, there's nothing cut out. Shows how Nickelodeon gives a shit about this show. And the last season, I have on this, which hoping it still works, because it never released unless there's 2 volumes, and it was released in Australia. And I didn't have the money at the time, and now I shouldn't have to do it. That's my point. I shouldn't have to do that. Shouldn't fucking have to. That's the stupid thing. Dumb thing. Fucking ridiculous. Then I have, of course, the movies. First movie in this snapper case. Still a classic movie. I already reviewed all these. Part 2. Part 3. And then the overseas. Because this has a commentary by the director Steve Barron, and it has the extended ending where April and the kid try to say, hey, let's do a comic book, and the guy says it's too far-fetched. And I wish I could see the rest of the deleted scenes that are out there, but you're shit out of luck. Then these 2 were sent to me. Very nice guy sent this to me. Turtles 2. Which does have the behind the shells put on the DVD, which was on VHS only in the US. And it has a commentary with the director, which honestly the commentary was nothing. And then this, which has a commentary with the director, and which obviously, well, unfortunately is nothing. But I'm still glad to have these because I was really curious about it, and at least now my curiosity is sated, so I really appreciate these. Because these were a really great gift, and I'm a Ninja Turtle fan, so I was definitely curious about it. I just wish these films would get true special editions. All three of them, even the third one, I don't care. And then CGI movie, which I have problems with, but it looks like a masterpiece compared to the Michael Bay produced flick, but I still have problems with the film. But then next up we have let's get this. Turtle Power, the definitive history of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles DVD, which I know I get questions of why do I still have this. First off, there's a couple bits that I don't mind. Talking of the first movie, some talks about the cartoon, and more importantly, this was a gift from a very nice woman named Hope, which she had a YouTube channel. I was watching some of her videos, and she was very nice, very complimentary on my videos. Sent me the split second DVD, which I think I showed already. But yeah, she sent me the split second DVD, which was an overseas DVD. She sent me this, because this was something I was looking forward to for many, many years. This was a gift from her. She's a very nice person, and let's be honest, not many women watch my stuff. It's true. Not many women watch my stuff. She's pretty much one of the only women I know that watch my stuff. So I think that's pretty cool too. So yeah, when one of the only women that watches your stuff sends you a gift, I'm not getting rid of it. Plus there's a couple bits I can fast forward and watch. But this still doesn't make this an infuriating, shitty disappointment to have a 90-some minute documentary with no features when you look at even the Blu-ray of Death of Superman Lives, which has hours and hours and hours of bonus stuff, as well as the documentary, which is a better documentary. Crystal Lake Memories, Never Sleep Again, Halloween 25 Years of Terror, the one on More Brains, The Making of Return of the Living Dead, which also has features. So many better. That Leviathan, the Making of Hellraiser 1 and 2. Many better documentaries. This should not get the pass. When you look at all those in a row, this sticks out like a sore thumb, sticking out of an even more sore asshole. I stand by everything I said in that rant. Fuck this. But I'm keeping it because it was a great gift from a very nice woman. And plus, again, there's a few bits I don't mind, but as a whole, it sucks. And for the collection, Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation, and Volume 2. The TV show that was done for 1 year by Saban, who I think worked on Power Rangers. It was on Fox. And Shout Factory released these. And I think someone actually sent me these, actually. Someone gave me these. Never mind. Yeah, someone gave me these, which is appreciated. Because, you know, it is what it is. I can watch it, though. I can watch it more than some other shit. But, then we get to this show. God, this could be a rant. This is a show that I was not looking forward to. But I gave it a look, and I'm like, okay, you know, I can warm up to this. And I did warm up to it. The new Nick show, Rise of the Turtles. Enter Shredder, Ultimate Showdown. Because I'm like, okay, Jason Biggs, you know, he's pretty good as Leonardo, Mutagen Mayhem. The Good, the Bad, the Casey Jones. I'm like, okay, you know, Donnie I can get used to, and okay, he has a crush on April. Okay, interesting. The guy who voices Michelangelo, Grade Sipes or whatever, he's not annoying. He's not saying his catchphrase every 5 seconds. That was a smart move. See, the animation grew on me. But first off, I mean, I'm not getting anymore. Or you know what? Fuck the rest. Fuck this series. And stick it in their ass. Because I gotta go on a tangent here, fucking rant. First off, I don't know what Jason Biggs did to piss people off. I think he said something that was inappropriate, and they just fired him. So they got fucking Seth Green to voice Leo now, and he sounds shitty. He sounds like the worst fucking Leonardo. Worse than Johnny Knoxville. Johnny Knoxville actually wasn't bad. He just had nothing to say or do. I hate saying that because I hate giving any praise to the fucking Michael Bay produced shitfest. And then on top of that, what the fuck is it? Raphael is a pussy. He's a sissy. He might as well have fucking red panties, silk stockings, and wear a fucking schoolgirl's uniform. He's a pussy. He's a sissy. He's girly. I've talked about this before, but goddammit, I need to say it again. And it just gets worse and worse from he's useless to the plot. He's useless to the story. He has no arcs. He has no storylines. He's not badass. The last time he was badass was 2 years ago when he's fighting this guy named Slash. And really, that was all his fault anyway. Because he had a pet named Spike. And he put the mutant in there because he's a fucking idiot. And it spilled and got onto Spike, who became Slash. And then Slash was pissed off because of all the years that Raphael was bitching about his family. So now Slash is taking care of his family, trying to knock them out. So it's all Raph's fault. So yeah, he's fixing something that he fucked up. Great fucking hero. Great fucking job. Let's see. And that was like 2 years ago or something. He's done nothing badass since. He has to get his ass saved all the time. He got turned to a fucking plant after getting knocked down 5 seconds. While Leonardo, who must have learned from Steven Seagal and Hard to Kill, gets out of a fucking coma, and in the same day, takes on the monster and does better. Even though he was in a coma for months. And another one, even Michelangelo has more to do. Being a badass in Dimension X and saving Raphael from these punk frauds, and everyone else has something to do. Casey Jones is not even much of a friend to Raph anymore. He's too busy fucking with Donatello because they both love April. And there's some love triangle. So Raph has nothing to do there. He's afraid of horses. He's afraid of space. He's afraid of bugs. And, what is this girl? Mona Lisa came in? He gets his ass whipped by her, then falls in love with her in 5 seconds, and then they kiss, and he lifts his leg up as if he's a fucking girl. And there was another moment before that he got turned evil, but it was like for 30 seconds, and Leonardo snapped him out of it by making fun of him. Wow, you could have had a dark Raphael story, and you completely fucked it up because you do nothing with it! Hey, a little fight rivalry with Slash, the evil version of yourself. Nope. Next time we see him, he's a good guy again. Turns good in about 10 seconds. Oh, a dark ref. No, it just fits in 30 seconds. He does nothing. He doesn't snap out of it himself. Leo has to make fun of him, and Leo saves the day. Raphael is a fucking useless pussy. He's an useless shit. Sean Astin, it's not his fault. He's not writing the shit, but thought he was the wrong choice to voice Raphael. But maybe that's why they got Sean Astin, because they knew, hey, we don't have a pussy version of this character. Well, that's not fair to Sean Astin. I'm just pissed off. I'm not a big fan of Sean Astin's voice as Raphael, but sad to say, that's the least of that fucking thing's work. You know, that's the least of the problems. Just pisses me off. Fuck that show. Fuck Nickelodeon. Did you kiss my ass? Sorry if I blew out any eardrums, but fuck that show. Fuck Nickelodeon. Fuck it. Ready to get rid of that shit that I have there. Fuck it. Fuck you. Turn my favorite character into a pussy. At least in 2003 cartoon, he's a badass. And I hate to say it, even in the Michael Bay film, he was more badass. Even though Michael Bay produced it. I hate saying that. But he doesn't kick ass anymore, he doesn't save anybody anymore. He's a fucking pussy. Just make him a fucking transgender already. And there's nothing wrong with that. But at least be full front with it. Don't pussyfy around and hide behind it. Just be upfront and then I can respect you. Have him be gay. There's no problem with being gay. At least be upfront about it. Just be upfront about it. Nothing wrong with being gay. Just do it upfront. Stop fucking around. At least that'll be like, finally, you admitted it. Fine. I respect that. Well, he says, well, fine, he's bi. Nothing wrong. Go ahead. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, show. Bye-bye, Nickelodeon. Bye-bye. Wrap your fucking ass. Sorry, I'm just going over the place. And whenever I get like this, I always say stupid shit that just pop out of my head. So I apologize. But fuck Nickelodeon. And fuck that show. And fuck that pussified Raphael. Yeah, I'm sorry. I like to have my characters be a badass. You know, John McClane, John Rambo. Say what you will, at least even A Good Day, Die Hard, John McClane wasn't a pussy. He was tired and bored, but he wasn't a pussy. So, rant done. Just pissed off. Anyway, I also have Saved by the Bell, weird thing to go to. But I remember watching this when I was a kid. Again, having it taped. And, not minding it. First 4 seasons, and then season 5. Not everyone's cup of tea, and I can totally understand why. But I know there was something called the, what do you call it? The college years. But that was just way too expensive when I looked it up. Just way too expensive for my blood. So, for my taste, however you want to call it. So, oh well, it was what it was. Now, then to the 80s cartoon, which to be honest has lost some luster for me. I still like the 80s cartoon, but it's not something that I watch a lot nowadays. But, it's nostalgic. I grew up with it, but I'm just more a fan of the 2003 cartoon, the first 2 live-action films and such, but, it is what it is. So you have the first set of episodes. But Lionsgate, once again, I think it was Lionsgate, they did a shitty job with these as well. I mean, look at this. 13 episodes on 1 disc. Yeah, you don't put 289 minutes worth of material on 1 disc. That makes a lot of sense. In Volume 3 with this pedophile Donatello, which you don't see a lot of. This is like if a pedophile met Steven Seagal and you mush them together. Yeah, this is a great way to sell it. Hey, this Donatello wants to fuck your kid right in the ass. And he has the eyes to prove it. Makes a lot of sense. Great job, Lionsgate. Fucking genius. And of course, 5. Which obviously they like that. Maybe this company likes pedophiles because they keep having the same pedophile image. And volume 6. I do more, but I don't want that stuff to fall. Then season 4, which I don't know why they didn't just do seasons to begin with. In a way, that first one is season 1, but why they didn't just follow that? And like they changed the packaging up every single time. It's like they couldn't make up their minds on what they wanted to do. Like that was packaging, but then we're also going to have this kind of packaging where you take this out. And it's from here up is where the disc in. The CDs are in. But then you have this, which is pretty simple. And the features are pretty lame as well. Episodes out of order as well. And then this is the one that pissed me off the most. I'll just stand up because if I sit down, I'll fucking flip my desk over being pissed off. Season 1, they decided to release these. Here's part 1, and you get an action figure. And this is the only way you can get it. And then months later, they're like, oh, sorry, actually, you can get it just in one go. So, yeah, instead of buying, season 7, part 2, you just buy season 7, it just has all of them in it. So that was a bit fuck you. I don't give a shit about these little action figures. Why don't you just buy the... First off, there's nowhere to fucking sell things. I don't sell shit on eBay because I don't want to deal with the fucking headache of eBay. Because you can't... It's hard to trust anything on eBay. And there's nothing around here to sell anything. There's one pawn shop that takes 50 cents for a DVD. So I'm not selling it, getting nothing, and then paying more money to support their ass. And then it took like forever, and they finally got season 8, 9, and 10. Including the 2 episodes that, oh, we can't find. Well, you can't find your ass if you have 5 hands. Then we have The Dead Zone Season 1. Season 2. I thought Anthony Michael Hall did a good job on this show. Season 3, which is the last one I have because I thought they kind of fucked up after this. Once again, had a pretty anticlimactic finale. I hate when they do that. Just an unsatisfying finale. And then after that, another complete set of a TV show I grew up with on ABC. Home Improvement. Season 1. Season 2. Season 3. And I will admit, these are pretty much bootlegs because I think they're out of print. I remember last time I looked, they were out of print. And it's like, wow, they're out of print and they didn't re-release it. I want these. So fuck it. If they're not going to do it, maybe they're not now, but when I bought these, they were. Home Improvement Season 4, and they worked fine. Season 5. Season 6. Stand up for these. Season 7. And season 8, the final season. Really do miss this guy. Season 1 of Mork and Mindy. Maybe one day pick up the others. I would like to have the others. I don't know how many seasons it went on for, but maybe one day. Then the Jackass 3-pack. Set out for these. I have Jackass 3 over here, which I'll show later, but it has the first film, the second film, and then they filmed so much for the second film they couldn't fit it into one movie, so then they made this DVD, which has the stuff they couldn't fit into that movie. That's 2.5. And no. Actually, let me get this out first. Since I showed that, sorry folks. I also show this as well. Jackass the box set, which has 3 volumes and a bonus disc. Yeah, it's 3 volumes. And this bonus disc. As well as a booklet. Then another TV show I have is The Flash. Really enjoy this show with John Wesley Shipp. I don't care about the new one because I care about this one, and I just have no interest in the new one. I would just rather watch this again. Just my own preference. Let's see. See if I can move over here. I didn't just reach over here for these. Got this because I was curious to check it out again because I saw it last time when I was a kid. Full House. I only have the first season, which I'm fine with. I know they're doing a new one of this. I don't really care. I mean, good luck to them, but now I do have the whole series of these, which is CSI Miami. Really enjoy this show. I'm not even a big fan of the other CSI ones, but this one, I really like David Caruso. It has sort of an attitude, style, over-the-topness that reminds me of something from the 80s. That might sound stupid, but it does. It kind of reminds me of an 80s show, but done in today's age. I don't know, just David Caruso saying a one-liner while putting the sunglasses, and then the music, yeah! Da-na-na-na. And David Caruso's character is pretty much a badass. This one, I think it's some guy who's like a pedophile or something, and he's like trying to get the guy to fight him. But he also plays all very cool as well, and it's not a realistic show, which for me is a positive. I don't know, just really enjoy it. But CSI Miami Season 2, maybe it's like why people enjoy Miami Vice, which I didn't grow up with. I didn't watch much of the show, is why I enjoy this. Maybe that's why. But Season 3, oh, it just has a certain feel, style, attitude. I don't know what it is. But I really enjoy it. And I'm not ashamed of it either. Because this is, of the shows, this is the one that gets shit on the most. Because, pretty much because of what I just said. Season 4. Season 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh shit, I didn't put this back in there. Whoops. Season 8, 9, and 10, the final season. And then, of course, this show is coming back on the air for limited time, which I don't look forward to anything, so no, I don't look forward to it because I've been disappointed too many times in a lot of stuff. But my favorite TV show, The X-Files. Season 1. If you got these thicker ones, they have the special features. So I have Season 2 and Season 3. Of course, I didn't really know that at the time, or didn't realize it at the time, so then I got Season 4, these thinner ones, which didn't have the features. Same with Season 5 and Season 6. And then Season 7. Season 8, which was more of Robert Patrick's season, which I like Robert Patrick. I liked him in the show. And Season 9. I know, in case someone asks, there's a Blu-ray set of these, but just way out of my price range. Way out of my price range. And then Viva La Bam Season 1, Season 2 and 3, and Season 4 and 5. I know Ryan Dunn unfortunately passed away in a car crash, which is too bad. That always sucks. And I'll probably end it here because... see, is there anything else I can show? No, I can wait on that. Yeah, next time I'm going to get into my Van Damme, Schwarzenegger, and Dolph Lundgren stuff. Well, actually, let me show. Well, it's about 2 minutes. I'll wait on that till next time, actually. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. I still have a few other TV shows over here and other stuff, but I'll do that in another part. Because again, it's about 58 minutes in. Thanks for watching. Take care. And we will see you in the next part.